What's up, guys? It's Cannan, and finally back with a video that is not a reaction. It's been a while, but there's really not been anything going on that really warrants a video like this until now. Um, I didn't know if I was going to do a video on this, and I decided to just because I wanted to give my opinion on it. Because there has been some RWBY news that came out on Twitter. Surprisingly, not a lot of people are talking about it. I didn't see that many people getting upset about this particular news. Probably because I think a lot of them understand what's going on. But I also wanted to talk about the fact that it's July. It's like 2 days until, or 1 day until the 4th of July, and we still haven't heard that news that we were supposed to get. Now, of course, I never claim to be right in these kind of videos. I'm just giving my opinion and what little knowledge I know about some things. But I wanted to get a video out today because, you know, it's Wednesday, and I didn't put up a video. We didn't put up a video, and I didn't stream like at all on Monday, because Jess had to work on Monday. I was off, so I just spent most of the day playing Honkai and Wuthering Waves. And right now, me and Jess are actually playing Dawn Trail. But decided to take a little break so I could record real quick for you guys. So the news came out yesterday, I believe, that RWBY is no longer on Crunchyroll. Now, the post I saw, it looked like someone's thumbnail calling RWBY lost media when you can still buy the Blu-rays at Walmart, so it's not exactly lost media. I don't know who thought that was a great idea to put that on something. But I was shocked at first, of course, because, I mean, it's not every day something just disappears off Crunchyroll. And before I recorded this video, I got on Crunchyroll's side, and sure enough, RWBY is gone. Which is wild when you remember that it was supposed to be the home of RWBY for the future. Now, someone mentioned something, and I think this is exactly why it's happened, and that is simply the license ran out. Rooster Teeth is now gone, and RWBY is still in limbo. So I was hoping that it would stay on Crunchyroll. I really think that's the best place for it. But yeah, it's kind of shocking. Which, I mean, people who already own the Blu-rays or DVDs, they're not really all that worried about it. I mean, me and Jess, we're still trying to watch Ice Queendom, but there is the Blu-ray of it that we can get. But, so yeah, I definitely think that's the reason why, is that the licensing ran out, Rooster Teeth is no longer around, and WB no longer... Well, to move on to that, we don't know what's going on with the sale of RWBY, because nobody is talking. Carrie's not said anything. Eddie's not said anything. Eventually, they're going to have to. They're going to have to come out and say something, unless they've signed an NDA somewhere. But, I mean, it can't just be a mystery forever. So they said that we would get news within a few weeks, in the next couple of weeks, after that live stream. And like I said, it's been, I think, almost 2 months, and we've not heard anything. So, to me, that means one of three things. One is that WB nixed the deal. Now, why would WB care if they're trying to sell it? Well, I think we've all learned that WB is a bunch of pricks. And I would not put them past. And apparently, from what I didn't know, is that WB still had say in the sale of RWBY. Now, do I know if that is 100% fact? No, I do not. If anyone knows better than that, let me know in the comments. But that's one reason that I've seen, is that WB interfered. Once again, why when they're trying to sell it, I don't know. Maybe they didn't like the dollar figure. That's all I can think of. Because WB is trying its best to stay alive. There's talks right now that they might be trying to either merge with HBO Max, I believe, because I think they own Paramount as well. So yeah, WB has been trying its best for a while to avoid bankruptcy, and that's the reason why they've been canceling stuff, selling stuff, all that. I know they claim it's been because of a tax write-off and all that, but I really do think it's just because they're struggling to stay alive. Because let's face it, WB has not really been that important for many, many years. I think really probably the only thing that makes money for them really is the DC universe, which they shouldn't even own that at this point. Another thing that I thought about is something had to have come up. Something has either put a stall on the deal, or they were over exaggerating and it's more farther away than they thought, and they're still in talks. I don't know. As I said in the last video, I'm sure doing all the paperwork and putting it all together, getting the rights to something, the copyright and all that, that may take way longer than any of us realize. Because once again, you gotta remember, they said that when they were talking to this potential partner, that they went from talking about funding a season to buying an entire brand. Now, I'm no business expert when it comes to buying the copyright of an entire brand, but I would guess that it does take some time. Do I think maybe they were being a little optimistic in saying that they would have news in the next coming weeks? Yes, and I think it's taking longer than they expected. So that's my opinion. That is my thought on it. I think that this is just taking longer than they realized. And I think they may have told us prematurely that news, when I think they were also, though, trying to calm the fan base down. Because what they said, remember, is that they would have news within the next coming weeks, and they went ahead and dropped that at least the creative side of RWBY would still be working on RWBY. Meaning Carrie, Eddie, and I'm guessing Kiersey, and I'm guessing maybe Miles. I don't know. And really, that's where we're at now. I'm really shocked. I've not seen that too many people worried about the amount of time that's went by. There's still a lot of hopeful people, but I think that's because a lot of them have pretty much decided that, hey, they'll tell us when they're ready. I just don't know how they're going to make the announcement, because Rooster Teeth is no longer around, so they can't really do a Rooster Teeth live stream or anything. Maybe Carrie will say something in one of his live streams. I know he's been playing video games. I know he's been doing Magic the Gathering and all that, so maybe he'll let something slip at some point in one of his streams. I know Eddie was working on something, and it was definitely not RWBY related or anything like that. But yeah, like, there's still no rumor of who this potential partner is. There's been no updates as far as I know. But who knows? Like, maybe I'll be a little blindly optimistic and say maybe we'll hear something this month, because this is the month that RTX would usually happen. So maybe the month of July. Maybe that's it. Who knows? But I do not think RWBY being taken off Crunchyroll is that big a deal, only in the fact that as far as the future of the series, I think the licensing just ran out, and that deal was with WB, So maybe Crunchyroll had to take it down until this new deal happens, and then whoever the new owners are, maybe that's where RWBY will end up back on, is Crunchyroll, but we'll see. But yes, I think it's mostly just because the licensing ran out, that deal has run its course, and since no one technically right now besides WB is owning the series, they just decided to take it off there for now. Because, there's been a lot of things that's happened, like the RWBY official Twitter said they were going on a brief hiatus and they would have big news soon. Lindsay Jones, as RWBY, putting the RWBY streams on hold, saying it wasn't goodbye, it was just, see you soon. So they've definitely been hinting at something for a while, but maybe it's just taking longer than they thought. Maybe they spoke prematurely. Who knows? I don't know what to expect at this point. I'm going to remain hopeful that we get something soon. Who knows? Maybe I'm on to something. Maybe it's this month, because this was originally when RTX would be happening. I believe it was July. I think I'm right on that. So just keep hoping, guys. Keep on paying attention every day to the what news comes out. Watch Carrie's streams. Maybe he will let something loose on one of those when he has the information and has the okay to say anything. So yeah, that's really all the info as far as RWBY goes. I do want to take a little bit to thank some new subscribers. We've gotten up to 787, so thank you very much for that. My OBS has at least 2 of those subscribers up. Sorry this is a little late, but thank you. And if I butcher these names, I'm sorry. Quarach and Tramail Shepherd. Thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. And hope you guys look forward to whatever we put out. But some things that are going to be having, so on July 4th, we're not really doing much on the 4th. We're having a cookout with our friend Brittany at our house. So I think early that day, I will do a live stream. I'll just pick a random game and play it. Now this Saturday, July 6th, me, Jess, and our friend Brittany are going to be in Greenville, South Carolina for the Southeastern Game Exchange. We're only going to be there on Saturday, but we're going to be there all day. Really looking forward to that, because you all know me, I love video games, and just a big old convention where it's a huge dealer's room and you can just look through games after games after games. It's going to be amazing. Hopefully I can find some really good picks to show you guys when we get back. But yeah, we're only going to be there Saturday. We're leaving Saturday morning, coming back Saturday night. It's only a 2.5 hour drive. But I do plan to vlog while I'm there, so we'll do a video on that. But yeah, sadly, I've just kind of had a mental block when it comes to RWBY content, besides What If Yang Was a Saiyan. I just haven't been able to come up with anything original here recently for RWBY. I don't think I'm burnt out on RWBY, because that's one of the main things of the channel that we've also covered. And of course, there's a lot of content we could do. It's just having the time to do it. I also planned a Wuthering Waves video just to talk about my thoughts on the game. But I wanted to do this because it was RWBY related. I wanted to do this first. But yeah, pretty much to tell you guys, don't worry about it. Don't lose sleep over it. Don't make yourself sick or depressed about it. It's more than likely just a license running out, and I don't know if RWBY will ever return to Crunchyroll. It just depends on when all this is over, because it looks like we're going to have to play the long game on this, and just wait and see what happens. I hope we get some news soon. I really do. Hopefully it's this month, you know, to be like, oh, in memory of RTX, let's finally release the RWBY news. But yeah, you just gotta keep moving forward, guys, and just keep fighting the good fight. Keep using that hashtag. I know I don't use it as much as I should, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get some news. We've got to eventually, whether it's good news or bad news. They've got to give us something soon. Like they've got to at this point. But yeah, short little video that I wanted to hurry up and get up and just talk about this. But hopefully I made some of yous feel better. Hope yous are feeling a little bit more optimistic. But if you enjoy our content, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, click that like button, leave a comment, all that good stuff. As always, guys, this is Canaan. Me and Jess love you all very, very much. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.